Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room. We're going to be stamping with some rhinos. Why am I talking like that? I don't have a clue. Anyways, welcome. It is Monday, April the 17th, fondly known in our house as our children's birthday. Okay, I'm just getting this shared over to my VIP group here. Just bear with me for half a sec. There we go. All right. So, April the 17th, 43 years ago today, those little ones were born, and now they're amazing men, both of them. They make my heart happy every day. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Connie. Well, here we are. And it's time to stamp with some rhinosauruses, also known as rhinoceroses. So we have a family member who is a paleontologist, and everything in their life revolves around the dinosaurs. It's like hello, mouth, start talking. And they recently told me they just got some kind of a saurus tattoo. I didn't ask what kind of a saurus, but I'm sure that the name is about this long because sauruses are long. Thanks, Marcia. Hi, Pat. So I made a pink rhinoceros card. You see that? Excuse me. Uh-oh. That was a cough. That's not a good thing. There, sorry, I just had to take a drink. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, so I decided when I was making this card that I wanted a pink rhinoceros because it's my card. So I can basically do what I want, right? Doesn't have to be brown, doesn't have to be gray, and it has a bird on its back just because everybody deserves a little friend to go with them. And then I made a custom envelope because right now with the retiring list, designer paper is dirt cheap, some of it, and I have a lot. So I'm going to be utilizing a lot of those 12-inch sheets of designer paper and creating custom envelopes. Hey, I got the paper. It's going to save me on buying envelopes, and I might as well use it, right? So this paper is from the Delicate Desert designer paper. And I thought it made a perfect background in behind my rhinoceros. Does it not look like kind of a sunset-y type thing? Aw, thanks, Marcia. Hi, Janet, Yvonne. Welcome. Okay, so this is a fun fold. I don't know the name of it. You would think I would know the name of these things by now, but I don't know. Gatefold. I just know it's fun. The card is fun. The fold is fun. Hey, Holly and Wendy. It does look like a sunset, doesn't it? I love this paper. Hey, I wonder if it's on sale. Do you think it's on sale? I don't remember. But let me get my catalog out. I just want to check and see if this desert paper is on sale. So I'm going to look for a Delicate Desert so I know what page it's on. It's on page 43. Then I get out my mini list and I go down to 43. Oh, look at that. Here, I have to read this right. Delicate Desert designer paper is on sale, 30% off. You can pick it up for $11.55 a package for 12 sheets, and you get 2 envelopes out of there. That's like 50 cents an envelope. Even if you don't use it for anything else. Okay, I've moved it. Let me know if you want me to show you the paper. I will dig it out. It's in my retired bin, but I have it right here. So let's get going. I'm using Pale Papaya, which is a color that's also retiring, and I'm sad because I like Pale Papaya. The base is 4¼ by 11, and it is scored at 2 3/4 and 5.5. Hi, Wendy. And then for the inside, I have basic white 5¼ by 4, and I showed you the inside. What I've done is I die cut it with the Radiating Stitches dies. Okay, these are quickly becoming one of my favorite sets of dies. When I first saw them, I thought, nah. And then I found out that the stitched rectangles were leaving, and I changed my mind really quick. Soft Succulent, 5.5 by 4¼ going to use the Radiating Stitch dies on that as well. Let's get that over here. Oh, why is this like, oh, sorry, did I make you seasick there? And then I have Evening Evergreen. This one is 3 by 4¼ and I'm going to do another one of the stitch dies. And then this one is 2 by 2.5, and I'm going to cut out the tree trunks out of that one. It has adhesive sheet on the back. I have a piece of the designer paper that is 2¼ by 3 3/4, and I'm going to use another one of the stitched Radiating Stitch dies. Then I have some pieces. These are just scrap. You know, they came out of the center of something. What was I die cutting? They came out of the center of it anyways. It's going to be enough to do the bird and the rhinoceros. And then I have this for the sentiment. This piece is Soft Succulent, 1 by 5.5, and I'm going to cut the grass out. And then I have a piece of the dry brush metallic designer paper. Ooh, look at that. This is 1.5 by 4, and I'm going to do the treetops and the party hat, the birthday hat. All right, let me roll my sleeves up here. I like this sweater. It's nice and warm, but the sleeves are a tad long for when I'm crafting. So I like to get them out of the way. Okay, so I need to cut that one and this one and that one. I'm going to be using Rhino Ready stamp set. This is still available. However, the dies are now sold out, and I am so sad. But if you register for my Rhino Ready class for Wednesday, May the 31st, which is when I get back from my trip, all the die cutting will be done for you, and the cards have been created so you can use any stamp set. You can use elephants, you can use hippopotamuses, you can use anything, and the rest of it is all going to be die cut for you. I did this for my club for May as well, so I have a really strong right arm right now because I did a lot of cranking. It's like 12 cards, and there must have been 6 die cuts on each card easily. And then I'm going to use the Radiating Stitches dies. These are an online exclusive, and they are available right now. And finish it off with the very last of my champagne rhinestones. These are retiring. And I am sad because I like them. You can tell by the fact that I don't have a lot left. Okay, let me get my Radiating Stitches dies. I need this one, and I need this one, and I need this one. There's also a big circle, a little circle, and a heart. All right. So nobody wants to see the desert, what is it called? Delicate Desert designer paper. I don't mind getting it out if somebody wants to have a look at it. And maybe, have you all been, are y'all, are all of you part of my VIP group and know what's happening with my birthday specials for the past 2 weeks? This is coming up will be week 3, and then there'll be one more, and then a big extravaganza on May the 4th. Hi, Wendy. Oh, and Norma, some people want to see the designer paper. I could do that. Anyways, I have for my very important people in my VIP group, I am offering birthday sales for 4 weeks leading up to my birthday. And then the day of, there's one final birthday special. And what you can do, so the first 2 weeks, I can tell you because they've been posted already. I'm not going to tell you what this week's is until it posts on Wednesday. But you could get 15% off of the naturally gilded designer paper for the first week. And this week, it's been 15% off of brushed brass butterflies. I have to say that really slowly because my mouth trips over itself saying it. So what you can do is say, I want a package of that paper, and I want a package of those butterflies, and I collect your orders all week or for the whole 4 weeks. And then I put them all in one order, give you the special price, and it goes in one order. Now, one thing that you can't do, so I can't tell you what the rest of the specials are, but say I'm giving on my birthday 50% off of your entire order. That does not include, okay, it's not 50% off, just telling you. That does not include the paper from the first week and the brushed brass butterflies from this week. Okay, got die cuts. Hey, Marlene and Carmen. Okay, I'm getting the paper. Hang on. Get the paper. I got to find it first. Oh, there it is. Right in the front. Oh, how good is that? Okay, so this is the Delicate Desert designer paper that is currently on special for 30% off. Now, if you are part of my VIP group, and if you're not part of my VIP group, if you want a package of this paper, I will give you an extra 10% off of this paper, as long as I can still get it when you want me to place your order. Okay, so there's the sheet I'm using tonight. Then the same sheet is in green. And then there's this. So these two patterns. And these two patterns. So one side's got a pattern and one side's got basically just a backgroundy type thing. Okay, sorry, but these are going to be envelopes over only because I'm not fond of those ones. But this one is kind of cool. So that's the paper. So make sure you message me that you want this included in your order for my birthday order, and we will go from there. Okay. I need to die cut 2 tree trunks. It's going to tape them on there so they don't move on me when I move it over to my machine. That. And then on here, I want the big tree top, the little tree top, and the hat. What dies did I use? For which? Hi, Norma. For which? I'm using Radiating Stitches dies and the Rhino dies. So the Rhino dies have this cute little party hat in it. So I'm going to cut one of those out too. Let's find somewhere that has a lot of color in it. There, we'll move that over and we'll put that right there because I like the color in that corner. Okay, I'm going to move that over. And we'll die cut those. Oops, put that up there like that. Run this through. There we are. So how was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did anybody get to be crafty this weekend? We had a lot of rain this weekend, so I got to spend a lot of time in my craft room, which was good because I am trying to get caught up so that I can go away for 2 weeks. Because in 4 weeks, I will be in England. Oh, yes, Radiating Stitches dies. Love those dies. Love, 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 love. Oh, and Thursday, the 19th. Stamping Up announced today that Thursday, the 19th, is going to be free shipping day for any order of $100 or more. Now, you're probably going, oh, I can't do $100. It's okay. If you live close, I'll do a group order. So get your order to me, and I will put it in with the group order. And the only thing is that you'll have to pay me by e-transfer because I can't put it on your card when I do big group orders like that. Okay, so we have our tops and our bottoms. Now I'm going to cut out 2 of the hills out of soft sea foam. Oh, Norma had to sew pockets and cut sleeves in 12 pairs of overalls. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That sounds like a lot of work. Debbie says her daughter from Grand Prairie was there with all the grandbabies. Oh, how wonderful. Uh-oh. Did I say it wrong, Yvonne? It is Wednesday. Did I say Thursday? Okay, it's the 19th. The 19th, April 19th is free shipping day. Oh, some days, the brain just doesn't work the way, and the mouth. The brain is working. It's the mouth that doesn't do what the brain tells it to do. I don't want to lose my dies. Okay, so we have all that. We have their tops, our bottoms, and our grass. Now I need to stamp the rhinoceroses. So we found out on Friday, I think it was Friday. I might have told you this already, but I don't think I did. My hubby has been grounded by the doctor, and he's not allowed to come on the trip with me to England and Norway. So I was not impressed, to say the least. And I thought I had to figure out who could come with me at the moment's notice. And luckily, our local granddaughter has support system in place that she can take the time off. And then I thought, well, we'll just swap her out. Well, apparently, the airplane tickets were not refundable and not transferable. So we had quite the weekend trying to get everything organized and set up. Aw, thanks, Debbie. I appreciate your kind comments. Okay, we're going to cut the dude out. I guess it's a dudette because she's pink, right? So now I am going on the trip with our daughter-in-law and trying to get excursions booked and figure out transportation to some areas. Been quite the weekend. Okay, I'm going to cut the little bird out. Hope that doesn't move. Hi, Valerie. Hey, Kathy. Welcome. You mean him travel with a medical note with the doctor? No, the doctors told him he's not even allowed to go out of town, let alone out of the country. He's having some health issues that we're waiting for test results and specialist appointments. And yeah, it wasn't a good thing. There we go. It's so cute. Well, Wendy, you know, I hadn't got around to getting travel insurance yet, which means no trip cancellation insurance. Nope, didn't have it. Nope, did not. Now, I must say that the airfare and the cruise is covered by Stamping Up. So that part for me, like we didn't lose any money on that. So it was just a matter of having to get airfare for Heather. Aw, thanks everybody. Well, we don't really pay for the flights, Carmen. So no, we wouldn't get a refund, but it would have been nice to be able to transfer them over. Marcia, we didn't pay for them, so we can't get them back. So this is Light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going around the outside. So last week, I think it was last week, one of the times I did rhinoceroses, I showed you a different way to color by just adding color around on the lines. So this is what I'm doing this time too. So this is the light Flirty Flamingo, not the dark one. And I'm just going around the outside wherever there's a line. And I'm leaving the toenails white. Just go there. And over there. Okay, so now I've got it all colored in pink. Janet, I hope so. I hope there's a backlog in the test results that we're waiting for. And it's been a week and a half. And of course, I am not the most patient person in the world. Let me tell you that. Color lifter. And just go around that edge where you put the line of color and blur the edge. Now, when you're doing this, only go once. Don't keep going back over it because it needs time to push the color through to the back. But I'm going in a circular motion so that I get lots of the lifter fluid in there. So it may say it's a color lifter, but it's really not. What it does is it pushes some of the color through to the other side. And it kind of, I'll show you now. Can you see? Can you see? I've done up to here. So it's kind of feathered up there, but here you got the definite straight lines. So that's what happens when you do this. Oh, thanks, Marlene. He'll be fine. It's just, I knew this was probably the last trip he was going to be able to take with me because of issues he has, but I was hoping that he would be able to take it with me. So, nah. It is what it is. I'm going to go. I'm going to have fun. Did I do there? I don't remember. I'm going to go. I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to worry about him. He's going to move into our son's house and stay with them during the day because they're homeschooled, so they need schooling support. And they need somebody to drive them to their various appointments, and somebody has to look after the dog and make them lunch, and he's got a job while I'm gone. Okay, so there's the pink Rhino and there's the blue. I colored that with light Pool Party. And now I'm going to trim the sentiment. It's going to give it a little bit of a trim here. I've been hand cutting sentiments a lot lately. I really enjoy doing it because then you can kind of custom size them. There we go. Get rid of that. There. Those are all our pieces. Now we get to put the card. Oh, I didn't stamp. No, I'll stamp the envelope later. I have to put it together first. All right. Yes, Heather can go on the cruise as well. Yeah, that was easy. They just had to change her name. That's not the problem. It's the flights that ended up being the hassle. Thanks, Holly. Okay, I'm going to put adhesive on the piece for the inside, and I'm not stamping anything in there. Now, when you have the Radiating Stitches dies, you want to make sure you put your adhesive on the inside of the stitch lines because they're actually cuts right in the cardstock. Can you see that? It actually cuts through. So if you put adhesive on top of those, it would show through and you would end up with shiny spots, which is not a good thing. Okay, here we go. Put that in there like that. And I'm going to line this up, put it exactly on top of that one, and then flip it over, put a pencil line so I know where to put the adhesive. I'll put some adhesive on this one. There we are. Now, erase that line so it doesn't show. So we booked a tour in Haggenslund. I don't know how you pronounce it. We're going to Norway, in case you didn't know. And we booked a tour that is a bus ride, a boat ride, a bus ride, lunch, a bunch of castles, and some walking. Which is cool because if hubby came, we wouldn't have been able to do that one because he can't do that walking. So kind of a good thing. Okay, I'm putting the layer with the designer paper is going to go on to, and once again, I'm avoiding those stitch lines because you can see they go right through. Oh, Kathy, it's a pain, I tell you. They have zero compassion for anybody. Zero compassion. So they ended up getting a lot of money for nothing because they're going to resell that seat. Well, they did resell it. So now they've got paid for that seat twice. Okay, so I'm just lining this up, putting it in the center there, like that. Oh, isn't it pretty already? Oh, I didn't get that lined up very good. That's because this one's crooked. Let's see if I can lift this up and straighten it out because I don't like crooked things. Did I tell you how much I love Stampin' Seal for this? When it's crooked, it lifts and goes down, fixed. Look at that. The silver lining, yes. I'm kind of excited about doing a lot of walking now. Okay, so one tree is going to go here, but first I'm going to put adhesive on the grass. Like that. But I'm not going to put it right to the top of the grass because I have to stick the... Whew. hairy glue. I have to stick the trees down underneath there. Okay. This is the big one. So there's two. There's a big one and there's a little one. And I'm going to put this on here like that, right over to the edge. And then this one is going to go on the other end. Same thing, right over to the edge. And I'm not worried about them overlapping there because that's where my little dude's going. He's so cute. All right, let's take the liner off of that tree and just tuck it in behind the highest point there. So that's the big one, and this is the little one. And it's just going to go right behind there, like that. And dimensionals on the back of the treetops. Now, this is another place where you want to avoid the lines because they get cut right through. Did anybody manage to get these dies before they sold out? I wish they hadn't sold out so fast, I tell you, because they are a lot of fun to use. They're like you remember the ones we had for Celebration last year, and they were the trailer, the camping ones with the trailer? Those ones were really fun to do too. Oh, Norma did. Carmen, I'm sorry. Go into the Stampin' Up demonstrator website and put in the suggestion box that you want them back. Maybe if more people go in there and say bring them back, maybe they'll listen to us. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Just got to get one piece for the tail and one piece for the hat, and then we're ready to go. Don't let me Oh, Pat got them. Lucky you. Trees for sale? What do you mean trees for sale? Rhino dies. Janet has them. Okay, now I just need to put one little tiny piece of dimensional on the hat in here because the rest of it is going to sit on top of the rhinoceros. Don't let me forget, I have a draw for the Share It Saturday for May or April the 8th to do tonight. Don't let me forget because I get talking and I forget. So don't forget, speaking of talking and forgetting, that this is my class and subscription for May, the Rhinos. You don't need the dies. You don't need the stamp set either. You can use, if you've got Elephant Parade or the hippos from Celebration last year, or you just want to put sentiments. You don't really need a stamp set. You can do sentiments. There you go. Just have to make sure that they don't go past the edges of the card there, because otherwise they'll stick out. Oh, Kathy, you're good to go then. Yep. Oh, the trees. Yeah. Was that what it was called? Tree lot dies or something? Yes, that was a good one. So if you are part of my monthly tutorial subscription, you will get tutorials for 4 cards using the Rhino bundle. And don't forget, you can upgrade and get the kits. And I'll do all the prep for you. And you'll get all the die cut pieces. So you'll be good to go if you if you have the stamp set. Way to go. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the bottom of the hat here because it's got to sit on his head. So we'll just between the ears. Isn't this adorable? Then we're going to put the bird on his back, her back. Everybody needs a bird friend, don't you think? Okay. Think of Stella on the bird because we can. Oh, I didn't do the horn. This is light Flirty Flamingo again, but I'm going to leave it full strength. I'm not going to put the lifter on top of it. There we are. Oh, I know what I did on the weekend. I organized all my new inks and Stampin' blends. And then I'm going to do the toenails. May not have colored toenails, but has blingy toenails. And finally, the sentiment. Aw, thanks, everybody. I appreciate your kind comments. I really enjoyed working with this bundle, and I am truly sad that it's gone. So if you're a demonstrator, go into the suggestion box and suggest they bring the dies back. Because in reality, how are they going to sell the stamp sets without the dies, right? It's a great day in the neighborhood. Uh-oh, I started to sing. I've been really good at not doing that lately. I don't want Facebook to sanction me again. Aw, thank you. Okay, and I'm adding Rhinestones, the soon-to-be retired. Let's put one there. Champagne rhinestones because the color goes so well. Look, they're exactly the same color as the paper is. Exactly. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I should make up a whole bunch more of these. Okay, now I already cut my edges for my envelope because you've seen me do that many times before. Put some adhesive on the edges. What time is it? Oh, got lots of time. There we go. Fold those in, lay that down, turn it over, take the adhesive off of it, and I'm going to stamp a rhino on it too. I don't have your address, Valerie. You should send it to me. There we are. And look at that. Perfectly coordinated with the card. Oops, the card's upside down. Now, if you wanted, you could stamp something on the inside too. Aw, thanks. No, Carmen, the dies are done. They're not coming back. They are on the discontinued list. Wendy's watching for her Happy Meal. Unless they changed it. Let me go in here. Go to the inventory status report and go down. Yeah, see, they are on the no longer available list. Nope. Oh, that list is so long. If you go into the online store, they don't even come up anymore. I'm just waiting for the store to catch up to my mouse here. I could send a card to the US, Marcia. Okay, Rhino. The only thing that comes up is the stamp set. The dies are gone. Gone, gone, gone. Unfortunately. And I do send cards to the States all the time. Connie gets cards regularly because she shares her cards in my VIP group. And that's what the Share It Saturday draw is all about, that I'm going to do momentarily. You're very welcome. Now, I do think that there is, oops, that's not what I want. Sorry, I'm just trying to find some information here. On overstocked items. I don't know where the information is, but I think this designer paper is on the overstocked list. Let me see if it'll work. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Holly got Happy Mail today. You're very welcome. Boy, that took a while to get to you. Carmen says it's saying it on the customer website that's funny because I just searched for it on the customer website and didn't come up. Rhino Ready dies. Nope, they're not coming up. You must have it sitting in your cookies or something, Carmen, because I can't find them. But I hope you're right and I'm wrong. I really do. If you're enjoying this video, I'd love it if you hit the emojis and let Facebook know that you think this is valuable information. Oh, I got a card. Well, I didn't get a card. Hubby got a card from Holly, and I said that I was going to show it, and I remembered. So there's the card that Holly sent my hubby for working on her dies. Isn't that pretty? My favorite, one of my all-time favorite stamp sets, the Forever Fern. It will never leave my craft room. So if you guys are waiting for my BOGO sale in the fall, this stamp set and dies will not be in there. Sorry. Oh, you guys are welcome. Thank you. Those were the ones I gave away free because I had extra kits, the Seaside Bay kits. Yes, it is a nice card. Okay. Don't forget my color clubs in quotation marks coming up with the new catalog. The In Color Club. Nope, that's not the In Color Club. That's the new. Let me show you. In Color Club. Canada only, unfortunately. 5 months, 5 colors, 5 hostesses. And it starts in May. So let me know by the 1st of May. 1 spot left for this. If you want to participate in this, each month you get the cardstock, the ink pad, the reinker, and the blends for each of the colors. And then month 1, you get markers, and then there's in color dots, luster paper, designer paper, and I don't know whether I'm going to do the jute or some ribbon on the 5th month. I have to see the ribbon first and the jute. So you pay a flat fee of $75 a month. That includes shipping straight from Stampin' Up, and then I mail you the card kit. So we do 2 cards each month. And then there's also the new color. It's not really a club because you can come and go as you want. So the first month I'm offering Bubble Bath and Berry Burst, and then Azure Afternoon and Lost Lagoon. So one of them is new ones, 4 new ones, and there is 6 returning ones. So you can choose to do both colors for $105 a month or one color for $70 a month. And then you can, if you don't want those, you can skip till this month. So you only sign up for the month that you want. Each month you'll get cardstock, ink pad, inker, and blends, kits to make 2 projects. And then whoever orders that month, I take all the orders, put them together, divide the hostess rewards up, and everybody gets something from the hostess rewards instead of having a different hostess each month. The end of 5 months, if you've done all of the colors, I'll give you a full package of soft shimmer paper. And otherwise, I'll give, if I do a portion, so if you do half of the colors, you'll get a half a package of it. And this one, at the end of the 5 months, I'm going to give you a package of In Color pearls. And then sign up for both of them, and you'll get another free gift from me for free because I love you. Okay, there's the Rhino Ready class. Just let me take a drink. Oh, thanks, Valerie. And we'll do the draw. We had, oh, and don't forget, 50% off item. You have to be part of my VIP group, my club, or my team to get in on the draw for a 50% off item. So head over to my VIP group and let me put in the link in the comments for you, because you can go over there and all you have to do is find the post that says 50% off item available. I'm going to be doing the draw. I don't remember when I said I'm going to do the draw. Tomorrow, I think. But you have to go over there and enter the draw. You can't do it from here. And Valerie, you are in the draw. You are in the draw for the 50% off item. You know what? I forgot to put your card in the Share It Saturday. So let me put your name on here and I will try and find your card and share it. When you send your card pictures to me, Val, you need to remind me to put them in Share It Saturday. Otherwise, I will completely gap. Okay, I'm taking my phone down. I'm going to go over here and get the wheel of names. There we are. Go up here. It says Share It Saturday, April the 8th. Delete that. Delete the line. Hit shuffle once, twice. Now, if you're in the US, you can please enter. I love to see your cards, and I will send you a card. If you are in Canada, you'll get a card and a few embellishments from me. Unfortunately, I can't send embellishments across the border, or I would. Okay, here we go. Share It Saturday for April the 8th. Winner is, drum roll, please, Connie again. Miss Connie is going to get a card from me. Okay, so I'm going to remove Connie, and I think I'm going to hit another one. Let's see if I can get a Canadian one so I can send some stuff. Here we go. Let's see who's going to win this one. Oh, it's going to be close. Penny Richardson. So you both will get cards, and Penny will get some embellishments from me. And I will go and I will try and remember. Uh-oh. There we go. I will try and remember to share the cards. I forgot last month, but then I did them today, so at least you got to see them, because Connie won last week. Connie won last week too. All right. So thanks so much, ladies. I appreciate you hitting those emojis down there. Just hover over top and it comes up with a heart and a happy face and all sorts of stuff. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much. My YouTube channel, if you're watching it, hit that subscribe button, the red one down there, and then hit the bell icon and say, yeah, I want to know when she uploads videos, because I don't always say and advertise when I upload videos. You never know. And if I upload an unlisted one, the only way you're going to know is if you subscribe to my channel. All right, so head over to my VIP group and join the group. Get your name in the draw for a 50% off item if you live in Canada. Sorry, it can only be Canadians. And I will put the link also in the description of the video. Or my computer just went crazy again. Oh, sorry, I was going to say goodbye and I can't. There we are. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Paper Pumpkins in the craft room. Yay, we're paper pumpkin stamping tomorrow night. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.